4 tips that make you rich and life easier. 1. The 2-minute rule. This is the most straightforward rule in this list. The 2-minute rule goes like this. If it only takes 2 minutes to do, just do it. Never postpone or neglect activities that can be solved immediately. There's something about our levels of stress that affect our productivity when we know we've still got more things to do. Also, getting small wins gives us a feeling of productivity and momentum that only builds up throughout the day. The 2-minute rule is the perfect cure for procrastination. If you don't feel like doing a task, force yourself to do it just for 2 minutes, then you can give yourself a break if you want to. But for 2 minutes, really give it your full attention. It can't be that hard to focus for 2 minutes, right? Studies show that getting started is actually the hardest part of the task, and if you can get over that slump, you're a lot more likely to finalize what you've started than actually quitting after the 2 minutes. Let's say you don't want to brush your teeth. Tell yourself you're gonna brush only one tooth, and if you want you can stop afterwards. Once you get that momentum on, it kinda makes sense to keep going, right? Use the 2-minute rule and stop being lazy. 2. The 80-20 rule. This is also called the Pareto rule. If you've been a subscriber of our channel, you should be more than familiar with it. For everybody else, the rule goes like this: 20% of your actions account for 80% of results. This has been one of the most valuable things we've learned in business and in life. 20% of the workers produce 80% of the result. 20% of the customers create 80% of the revenue. 20% of the bugs cause 80% of the crashes. 20% of the features cause 80% of the usage. 20% of the words in a language make up for 80% of the conversations. Once you're aware of this powerful rule, you will look at everything you're doing differently. We were first introduced to it in Tim Ferriss' book The 4-Hour Workweek, and since then we've seen it all over the place. 3. The left-hand rule. This is more of a social life hack than a business rule. If you're at any kind of event where you're drinking, always hold the glass or cup in your left hand rather than your primary right. Let's say you're grabbing a beer and suddenly you're introduced to someone new. What do? You go in to shake their hand, but your hand has been on the cold and wet glass, so it's going to feel weird and slimy. People will not remember your name, but they will remember how you made them feel, and clammy hands is a big no-no in any setting. 4. The apology rule. You're gonna make mistakes in life. Everybody does, and there's a way for you to move forward the right way. Pay close attention, and from this day forward we want you to both use this rule for your actions and expect the same from everybody else. A real, effective apology has 3 parts. 1. Acknowledge you were wrong and how it affected the person or outcome. 2. Say you're sorry. 3. Describe what you're going to do to make it right or make sure it doesn't happen again. Don't excuse or explain. If you've made a mistake, own up to it. There's no negotiating yourself from the truth, and there's more to gain by following this rule than getting away with a mistake. Your entire life will change once you begin using it. It's also valuable with employees. Instead of a simple sorry, this helps both parties improve their relationship, by building trust and solving the situation instead of just hitting a wall of excuses.